Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Wow, what a week. I can't thank you all enough for the emails, the DMs, the kind words on social media about the podcast. It really means so much to me. I've been wanting to do this podcast and launch this for months, and now that a few episodes are out, I'm really just kicking myself that I didn't do it sooner. But hey, divine timing, right? This is a great segue into what we're going to be talking about today. Having high expectations and really leaning into divine timing. And we're going to literally just lay out the good, the bad, and everything in between when it comes to having these high expectations. All right, so there are pros to having high expectations, right? You work hard, you invest in yourself, you truly dive deep into whatever project that you're working on. You are laser focused into making that business succeed. You are someone who is a high achiever. You are super ambitious and you can see your potential. You know you have the potential. You see all the possibilities of what this business could mean and do for you. Like, you know, this is what you are meant to do. It really does drive you. It's what keeps you up at night in a good way. It's what makes you wake up excited for life and all that it has to offer. There are perks of wanting it bad. It's okay to want it bad for yourself. However, there are some serious cons to having high expectations. You get super down on yourself if it doesn't happen fast enough, right? You overthink and start over a lot. You pivot if something isn't working right for you. You think something is going wrong or like you're constantly missing something, even if things are going like just fine. You invest, but out of lack, like this has to work energy. You are actually trying to force the business when really you just need to be in the flow with the business. You are probably super mean to yourself. You're really not nice to you. You really can put yourself in a funk and it's totally all your fault. So even though there are a lot of pros, there are definitely some cons that we just can't ignore. The reason why I like having high expectations, and I think there's really nothing wrong with it, and really why I do believe that it's semi-necessary in order to be successful, is because when we can see the possibilities and the potential for ourselves and our business, we don't give up. We keep going and create this unwavering, no matter what mentality, and that energy is what we need in like everything that we do, okay? There's no like dipping my toe in the water to see if it's cold. You have the energy of I'm diving deep and swimming in this cold and muddy water, even though I know it's like cold as balls and dirty in this water. All right. And I see too many coaches having like this try it out energy going into it. Like, I'm just going to see if it works, right? And they see that it might be muddy and cold. And they do this thing where they'll just say, maybe I'll try it again tomorrow when I feel like it. And I'd rather you be completely honest with yourself and see if that trying it out is you just trying to keep yourself safe from that fear of failure, feeling of being seen, feeling of just feeling, if I'm being honest. Like if you just tell people, hey, it's only my side hustle, or yeah, I'm just trying to see if this is like my right next move, or if this is the right fit for me, or yeah, it's like a new thing. I'm just trying it out just to make some extra cash. I almost want you to imagine like you go to the grocery store, okay, and you run into like an old high school friend, like you guys lost touch, right? And you see them at the grocery store and they're like, oh my God, Allison, how are you? Like, what are you doing these days? What do you do for work? Like, do you have that thought in the back of your mind that's like, do I share more about my coaching business? Am I excited to share more about my coaching business? Like, do you honestly confidently go into it saying, yeah, I'm a social media business coach. I've been doing this now for 4 years. I help coaches and consultants find and get clients to their social media platforms. And I really just help them understand how to build a business and make money. I teach them all about sales and marketing. Oh, and yeah, I have a podcast too that's going really well. My husband, Sam, you remember Sam, right? Yeah, we are able to both stay home with our kids and our 2 dogs. We're just like living life. Anyway, that's my elevator pitch. I hope you liked it. But anyway, what I'm really getting at here, what I really want you leaning into is having high expectations is great. But if there's still a part of you that has a hard time being, I'm all in, or you're hesitant to share with your friends, family, let alone strangers on the internet, then it's going to be hard building a fast business. When someone asks me, how can I get to success faster? I tell them 2 things. Get in front of as many people as humanly possible. Start conversations, set up collaborations, do presentations, do webinars. People are buying you. People are the ones with the money. Get in front of people, right? And secondly, learn how to articulate your message, like your sales messaging, okay? How can you get in the heads of your ideal clients? And this is a podcast episode for another day. But the sooner people can learn these 2 things, the sooner people can see their business rapidly grow. But let's be real, these 2 things are very scary because anything that has to do with sales or talking to people seems scary to most people, okay? But not you, not after today, all right? Lean into this uncomfortableness of people. I'm going to say people a lot right now. People aren't as scary as you're making them out to be. But the fear of people is real, like the trolls, the haters, opinionated uncles and aunts, right? They can really, really suck. But this is the reality that we live in. People will have their comments, their opinions, and nobody is safe from that. So you'll need to post and share and sell with that intention of, I'm here to help, I'm here to give, and I'm here to share myself and my story with this world. And truth is, just be prepared for when people are hating on your post. Be prepared for what they're going to say. What would you do? You likely are going to be fine. Yes, fine. You will be in a funk maybe for a day or so, maybe a week, and I hope it doesn't last that long. Who knows? Everybody's a little bit different, but you will get out of it. You will be fine. You're going to get back up, and you're going to remember who you came here to be. So for me, I believe having high expectations isn't all a bad thing unless you're taking action from this place of negativity, fear, and force. When we have high expectations from a place of passion, love, drive, like pure ambition, and trust, it's way more magical and fun. However, because you have high expectations for yourself, you will be doing this thing called shoulding. You should be doing these things, right? I should be further along. I should be making more money. I should be doing Facebook ads. I should be doing these things, or I should have more clients. And when this happens, I need you to have an anchor thought. I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm exactly where I need to be. Truth is, even if you do have a strategy, your energy may be off. Your energy isn't always going to be high energy all day, every day, 365 days a year. It's just not going to happen. Your messaging may be all over the place at times. You may not sound as confident as you feel. You likely have some lessons to learn along the way. Let's be real. This whole entrepreneurship journey is us learning more life lessons. And this struggle, this challenge, you not being at that level of success yet is a part of your big struggle bus story. And I personally don't know any entrepreneur who doesn't have that story, okay? And I personally don't like putting a time limit on anything. If I'm all in on my business, then it honestly doesn't matter how long it takes. And I know because of divine timing, because of my soul path and my soul's journey, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I might not love it, right? I don't love that I'm not a millionaire yet, but please be nicer to yourself along this journey. you are being way too hard on yourself. And I know because I'm just like you, okay? And sometimes I just ask myself, like, why am I doing this? Like, for what? For who? What does being mean to myself accomplish? It accomplishes nothing. And I want you knowing that it can happen really fast for you. It's definitely not going to look, though, exactly how you planned. No one and not one coach or successful entrepreneur did everything perfectly. They had failed launches. They had clients who just sucked. They had things happen that made them think, why am I doing this? Why haven't I just literally lit my business on fire? Okay. Energy is going to be a big part of your business strategy and just business overall. You're gonna have to take really good care of yourself so that you can keep this energy up. You will have to balance both that feeling of being uncomfortable and also believing in the magic that is you. Trust in yourself big. Trust that you will figure it out. Trust that people and resources will be presented to you. Trust that no matter what, you will be successful. Trust that it's gonna happen exactly when it is supposed to happen. That feeling of believe it before you see it. Trust in the universe's time frame and your soul path's time frame. Something may have to get out of the way or happen in order for you to see that growth that you desperately seek. You may need to ask questions that you haven't asked yourself before. You may need to remove toxic people or get out of toxic relationships that are standing in your way. No one knows when. I just trust wholeheartedly that I'm supposed to be doing this, and I wouldn't have been called to go down this path if it wasn't meant for me, if this wasn't always leading me to my highest purpose. You're gonna keep asking yourself how or when until it just is, okay? Until you literally are like, oh, I am successful. Oh, I am making money. Oh, I do have clients. Oh, I really don't have to worry about paying my bills. Oh, I can book that vacation I want to book. This is exactly what I asked for. And then you're going to have this new goal because that no matter what level of success is still within inside of you, okay? It's still not going to be good enough some days. Welcome to entrepreneurship, okay? Welcome to being an ambitious coach. That dream that you're chasing is actually you chasing a feeling. You can access that feeling right now. You can tap into that vision that gives you that warm and fuzzy feeling. What you're really craving, though, is peace. That's usually what we want. We want peace. There are songs, scents, pictures, people that actually can bring this emotion to the forefront. You can access peace right now. It is within yourself. So add the mix of peace and ambition together to create that wow factor for yourself. People naturally want to be around people that help arise both of these emotions within themselves. If you can do both, you will get to that level of success faster. Remember who you came here to be. Keep those expectations high, okay? This dream life is meant for you. Okay, so I'm ending this podcast with, I really want you putting a smile on your face right now. You can close your eyes if you're not in a car or something. Close your eyes and just smile. Put your hand on your heart and remember who you came here to be. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at Allison Henderson _coach. That's ALLISON Henderson _coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.